Martínez.
Yes.
Pienso que estoy
So,
escuchando muy bien.
Bienvenidos a Sala de Café. Hoy es marzo 15 del 2023. Tenemos a Jaime Martínez, que nos va a contar sobre su proyecto. Tenemos a Boas, de su proyecto de Goma Pool, y Martín, que acaba de entrar. Adelante, Jaime. Cuéntanos, ¿cómo vas? So excited to hear.
Gracias, todo bien. Pues como saben, bueno, para los que no saben, mi nombre es Jaime, originalmente de El Salvador, pero estoy en Canadá. Y hace casi 2 años, o más arriba de 2 años ya, arrancamos un proyecto de educación para Latinoamérica con la mecánica de gana por aprender, o learn to earn. Y esto nació más que todo con la parte de la pasión por cerrar la brecha o close the bridge que Latinoamérica tiene con países primermundistas, porque sentíamos que Latinoamérica siempre llevaba 2 pasos atrás con respecto a la adopción tecnológica y el conocimiento, hablando de blockchain, AI, quantum computing. Entonces, una parte es el lenguaje, otra parte son los estándares de educación en la región y el acceso. Entonces, conocí bastante gente en diferentes medios en línea, Reddit, Telegram, y el equipo creció. Y tenemos un equipo multinacional con gente en México, Colombia, Panamá, Ecuador, El Salvador. Y bueno, el motivo de nosotros es generar una mecánica que incentive al participante a completar sus cursos, es decir, reducir la tasa de deserción. A muchos nos pasa que pagamos por un curso en línea en Udemy, EDX, and you pay for it and then you never finish it. So how do we incentivize people to actually learn and complete their courses, especially in Latin America, where, especialmente en Latinoamérica, donde si no tenés alimentos en tu mesa, si no tenés capital, mucha gente suele preferir trabajar que completar su estudio. Obvio, no quiero generalizar, pero estadísticamente es lo que sucede. Entonces, fue como nació el proyecto, y obvio comenzamos con lo básico, la plataforma, generar algún tipo de curso. Adquirimos fondos en Fund 7, el Fondo 7 de Catalista, y con eso hemos estado trabajando. Básicamente se nos acabó el fondo, entonces se ha hecho el progreso un poco lento, pero hemos construido bastante. Construimos un curso con un profesor de México de Quantum Physics, o de física cuántica, para Haskell con sabor a Bluetooth. Y ya está terminado. Los primeros 5 capítulos ya están. Ahorita estamos teniendo un problema con la plataforma, con el módulo de login para los participantes, entonces lo estamos haciendo some troubleshooting. Y una vez eso esté reparado, vamos a poner el curso, vamos a hacer testeo interno y liberarlo, deploy it para que la gente lo pueda consumir. Y en paralelo, bueno, el curso va a ser 2 partes. Las primeras 5 es largo, y funciona con introducción a Haskell desde cero, y al final de cada lección el maestro te enseña cómo se mira lo que estás aprendiendo en Bluetooth Core, en Bluetooth, como que escribieras ya contratos inteligentes, te enseñan los type classes que ellos utilizan, etcétera, todo en español. Y luego se va a liberar la segunda parte, que van a ser otros 5 episodios. Ya están hechos también, solo tienen que procesarse. Y bueno, eso es lo que hemos estado trabajando. En paralelo, estamos trabajando con una universidad politécnica en México que tiene mucho interés de integrar temática de blockchain a los estudiantes. Ahorita están haciendo un estudio de mercado para adquirir fondos y ver cómo podemos fondear el desarrollo de un diplomado, un curso que tenga certificación por la universidad. Por nuestra parte, bienvenido sea. Tenemos gente con los cuales podemos hacer el curso, pero obvio el recurso económico es algo que ayudaría bastante a cubrir el tiempo de los maestros. Hay otra universidad en Ecuador que también nos ha pedido que cuando lancemos el curso de Haskell con sabor a Bluetooth, que ellos están dispuestos a take the course, dárselo a sus estudiantes como una forma de adquirir créditos académicos para el curso que están rendiendo en la universidad, específicamente ingeniería de computación. Y eso es lo que estamos trabajando, avanzando poco a poco, pensando más allá después de la prueba de concepto que viene. Y bueno, el paso al que nos movemos es diferente a startups tradicionales en el sentido de que no hemos ido a buscar venture capital, lo estamos haciendo por pasión. Y todos los que estamos trabajando en él somos gente que tenemos full-time jobs o trabajos de a lleno. El equipo es variado, hay gente que tiene familia, gente que ya tiene 50 años o 40 años en la industria de tecnología, gente como yo un poco más joven y estamos aprendiendo bastante.
Qué bien, qué bien. Buenísimo. Y sabes que me gusta mucho saber que cuando los fondos se secaron, fondos de Catalyst se secaron, usted ya tenía el motor para seguir. Era lo más importante. Por la visión compartida. Creo que eso es clave. Creo que eso es un aspecto que es fundamental. No sé si me escuchan bien, tengo que verificar mi micrófono. Ok,
Sí,
pero
sí.
buenísimo. Ahora no tengo micrófono. Okay.
No, sí te escuchamos, Juan. Yo te escucho bien.
Okay. Vale.
No, y eso que decís, sí es verdad. Pasamos año y medio trabajando sin tener fondos. Y creo que cuando tenés un equipo que hace eso, ayuda mucho porque la mayor cantidad de gente que está ahí no está por hacer dinero.
Por
Entonces,
visión, ya.
Yeah.
So, al final del día, un logro muy grande que has tenido o que ha tenido el proyecto, es
Sí.
visión.
Mira, no me atrevo a decir que se ha terminado la misión, falta, pero sí, no me esperaba cuando arrancó esto en el 2019, 2020, no me esperaba llegar hasta acá.
Bien.
Y bueno.
Y todavía estás haciendo reportes a Catalyst, me imagino.
La verdad, pasé desconectado de Catalista como por 3, o sea, he estado pendiente de lo que sucede, pero no he estado haciendo mucho. Mi goal ahorita, mi prioridad es sacar esto adelante, porque la verdad, mande o no mande ahorita reportes, no sé si va a afectar en algo, pero creo que lo que va a pesar más es cuando les diga, mira, ya está terminado, aquí está.
Claro, pero igual sabes los logros que han tenido en el camino. Son muy importantes.
Hice reportes hasta...
Porque eso les va a dar...
Hice reportes hasta, quiero ver, eran 6 tranches. Hice los primeros reportes necesarios para adquirir la continuidad del capital. Obvio, el último capital que te dan, no te lo dan hasta que entregues el producto. Entonces, buen punto. Quizás voy a darles un reporte para que vean que estoy vivo y que seguimos andando.
A veces hay que...
Pero,
yo creo que es importante.
Pero sí, ahí vamos adelante.
Súper, qué bueno verte. Hace tiempo no nos vemos. Todos ocupados en la misma dirección y pero bueno, aquí estamos.
Yeah. Por cierto, veo que tenés los aftershocks.
Sí, muy, me gusta mucho.
Yeah.
Porque no me pierden. Estos otros se pierden y se caen y nada.
Yeah.
Perdón, Apple, pero I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lo único bueno que tienen estos es que los puedo marcar con el nombre.
Yeah.
Pero no, funciona muy bien. De verdad que siempre he tenido problema con el sonido. Hablo muy adentro, diría yo. Y eso me ha ayudado muchísimo. Porque muy bien, qué bien. Sí, bueno, ¿alguno tiene una pregunta para Jaime? Es un proyecto genial. Creo que la parte de tokenomics está sujeta a... me imagino que ya tienen un token y ya tienen toda esa parte estructurada.
Sí, mira, levantamos los primeros contratos inteligentes. Es open source. Lo puedes ver en nuestro GitHub, un poco de código, pero no hemos sacado un token, por así decirlo. Y nuestro goal nunca fue sacar un token que fuera abierto un mercado o susceptible a especulación, porque no, puede que cambie eso, no lo sé, pero no quería llamarle la atención a los estudiantes a la plataforma por medio de, mira, vení acá, adquirí un token barato y te vas a hacer rico en 3 días. No, no quería hacer eso, sino que fuera un token cerrado, un ecosistema
Mérito.
cerrado, donde el valor del token es básicamente transferido entre los maestros y los estudiantes basado en el esfuerzo que están poniendo. Y ya, es eso.
Bien.
Sí tenemos un tokenomics, llamémosle, que le otorga valor a los tokens periódicamente. Utilizamos un poco la misma analogía o la similitud que tiene Cardano con sus epochs. Entonces, cuando vos como estudiante recibís tu token, it doesn't have value, no tiene valor. But every epoch, the platform says, la plataforma dice que basado en the pool of money, llamémosle, que se generó para los estudiantes, este es el valor, el exchange rate a ese punto y el estudiante ahí puede hacer el canje.
Qué
Y
bien.
después se resetea y continúa.
Qué bien. Jaime, nos colocas, nos colocas por favor el link de la propuesta y del proyecto.
Okidoki.
En el chat, por favor. Buenísimo.
Yeah.
¿Qué tenemos en el chat? Hey, Kawe. Hay que hablar más despacio y más claro para que Kawe, para que el equipo portugués, que es la manera de describirlo, nos entienda mejor. Good point. Good point, Kawe.
No, it's fine. You gotta be comfortable. Sometimes you speak kind of speedy, and I get a little lost. But regular is fine. Congratulations, Jaime.
Oh, thanks, Kawe. And man, like I should have. Sorry, I didn't catch it sooner. If I knew the audience was speaking more Portuguese, I could have switched a little bit. I mean, I'm not a perfect in Portuguese, but I could have at least spoken in English.
Do it in Portuguese now, then.
My Portuguese is really bad.
So yeah, good.
How's everything been here? It's been a while since I joined Catalyst. I mean, the town halls and stuff because of my time zone. I've only been like catching up.
Everything has been steady. I think is we are experiencing a kind of a different experience with governance. Much more comments, and stuff like that on the chat for Catalyst. But other than that, teams reporting proposals closings and learning a lot. That's one of the things that happen. People, we are learning a lot on that area. So yeah, it's perfect. On the other hand, those after town halls every time are better and better and better, I think. So perhaps, for instance, today we have James presenting Plutus-based learning in one town hall, which is interesting to take a look at. But yeah. Sí. Muy bien. Perdón, Bo, tú me levantaste la mano.
Lo siento, estuve por el link.
Okay, wanted to have the link for that. Perfect. Good. Oh yeah, YouTube, the name of the project, perfect. Good.
Y aquí le voy a mandar otro link también, un momento. Solo estoy copiando.
IU, perfecto. IU. Cuéntanos un poquito del nombre, más Jaime, de nuevo.
Ok. Pues IU es básicamente una... Bueno, antes que nada, que los que están acá se les facilita, se les habla en inglés. Sé que estamos en una sala de español, pero si la mayoría nos entendemos en el lenguaje en común, les hablo en inglés.
Yes, English is fine. Binay, welcome. Oh, he left.
Yeah. Well, the name is derived from Peru. I think hundreds of years ago, there used to be these little clans in the mountains of Peru, and they had these little like huts or like tribes, yeah, you can call them. And the purpose of them were to educate their own community, to watch after one another, to essentially take care of themselves. And they took care of their own families as well as like neighbors. And each kind of like town or clan had these like little bubbles, right? And they were called ayus. And that's kind of how the idea was born. It's like we wanted to create a space where like students and teachers, as well as industry, to the tech industry, could come and use, take care of one another, educate one another. We wanted to derive education from what's currently happening in the industry, put it into a medium that students can learn from, then retribute to the teachers that are producing that knowledge, and then in turn also reward those students who are putting their effort to learn, right? So yeah, that's kind of how the name was born. We went through a lot of ideas of like changing it, and maybe will at some point, but as of now, it's stuck. And like we have more important things than how to worry about with regards to the technical side, and then we'll push some sort of marketing at some point later in the future.
Yeah, leave that task for the marketing department.
Yeah, exactly.
You know who can tell you about that? Binay can tell you about it. Right, Binay? You guys are experts on that.
Hey, everyone.
How are you?
Hey, Martin.
Hello,
Good,
hello.
good. Long time.
Yes. How is everything, Binay? How is everything going with the ecosystem?
Good,
You guys are doing.
So we have our user interfaces ready. So we've been launching of late. So Martin, what were you talking about? Some education platform. You pasted the link, right? I missed that link. Can you like repaste it?
Oh yeah. I'll send you the video. Give me 1 second. If I can, let's see.
That's a great. You know.
There. If I send that reply, do you guys see it?
On the
chat?
Chat.
No, since I joined.
I saw it. Test. Yeah.
No, since I joined after you posted, I don't see that.
Okay, let me send it right away again. 1 second. I posted 2 links. Do you see any of them?
Yeah. Now
I see them.
Yeah, there we go. That's the video one. And then I posted the website. It's bare bones, nothing crazy. Still hammering at the actual web app. So we've essentially built it like most like standard web applications. We have the cosmetic side, which is what you're seeing, and the web app, which is hosted on Amplify AWS. And that's pretty much getting ready for deployment. But our idea is obviously that it all comes together seamlessly. When you click, you can switch from one another. It's going to have its kinks, but for a proof of concept, it'll do the job. What's important is the course that's going to be inside it. And yeah, in case you missed it, what we're building is we've got funding in Fund 7, and is to build a learn-to-earn platform that's open source and that seeks to deliver value to Latin America. And for this proof of concept, we built a course on Haskell with a taste of Plutus. So the format in which it's going to be delivered, the course is complete. We just have to deploy the side of the platform. Mm-hmm. But essentially, it's Haskell fundamentals, and then at the end of every chapter, the instructor actually launches Plutus and walks you through, hey, this is what you just learned right now in Haskell. This is what that looks like in Plutus. So if you're learning about data types, you learn about that, and then you learn about what it looks like in Plutus. And it's all code-based, so you actually type in on a terminal. And then you learn about, I don't know, another concept like monads, and then you go to monads. And it's pretty good that way. I think having it translated is, well, it's actually natively in Spanish, but having that language barrier being eliminated, I think it's going to help a lot, at least with developers.
Right. Hola, you have a question.
Sí. Lo siento for coming back to Martinez's presentation. I would like to know if Vene is the one from Conma.
Yeah.
Good. I would like to know if there is a difference between Conma and Martinez's platform. And apart from that, I would like to know if Martinez's platform is teaching training for free of charge.
Okay. You can answer first, Vinay, and then I'll answer myself.
So yeah, again, we built a platform. It's not Web3. So right now we are running on a LMS. So we do deliver both Haskell and Plutus. And currently we are we have we host something called Web3 Fellowship. It's a month-on-month course that we host on blockchain. So fundamentals of blockchain, use cases of blockchain, and impact of blockchain is what we are teaching on our LMS. And this LMS, right now we are in a Web3 transition. We are converting it to a decentralized LMS, a learn to earn or teach to earn and a play to or play to learn kind of environment is what we create.
Right. So yeah, thanks for the question there. And yes, in short, like Vinay described it, it's not the same thing. What Vinay has is a little bit different, although they might eventually incorporate what sounds like some elements of a MOOC or massive open online courses, not use LMS. We went off by pursuing the MOOC side first, and we work in a freemium way, used to have a way of sustaining the platform. This course that we're talking about, it'll be for free, at least the first portion of it. And then, like I was telling Juan, we're working with a university right now to create a certified course on blockchain, which is different from this one, but it could potentially be a segue for those students on the 4th year of computer sciences to go and take this this development course as well. The business model that we have is different from what we're used to seeing, and that comes down to for one main reason, and that is that, like I was explaining, Juan, our tokenomics or our learn to earn works by providing the participants monetary rewards, but that are not tied to a market, right? So that means that the platform needs to be sustaining that exchange rate in a way. And yeah, essentially, long story short, it's gonna be partly free, partly paid for. And to answer Juan's question, an LMS is a learning management system. So let's say you're a university or someone that wants to teach knowledge but don't have the tools to do it online. Some platforms are going to provide that for you. There are quite a few that do it in the traditional way, like Web2. We had one approach us 2 years ago, and they run more of a white label kind of a platform. So what they do is they build the LMS, and let's say you want to build Juan's University online learning. You buy their platform, which is white label, but it's already built for you, and then you just put your logo on top of it and you sell it, or you start using it. Some companies operate that way. We did have one approach us and ask us if we wanted to pretty much work with them and just grab what we're building and plug it into theirs, but it just didn't click well with our model. So we decided to just continue going at it how we're doing it. But yeah, it's a there's a lot to learn in the space, even within the massive open online courses realm. You have massive open online courses X and C. How you transfer the knowledge is a broad landscape. Yeah, I don't know. I think for us, our recipe is going to be more of a think Udemy, but learn to earn, right? So you go to Udemy, and right now you pay for a course that was built by a third party or a person somewhere else. Udemy takes a chunk of the money if you want him to market you. And by this point, 99% of the instructors are going to want marketing from Udemy, because else you're going to have very little traffic. So Udemy takes a big chunk and you get a little bit of money, right? As an instructor, and as a student, you pay for it. And that's the end of the road. What we're building is more of a, hey, we are taking minimal set cost from the instructor side. The vast majority of that goes to you. And then as a student, you come in, and as you complete your courses and your challenges, you get tokens, and every epoch, those tokens have a monetary value for you as a reward. So a little bit different. Costs are going to be different too. I'm not looking like there's different models out there, like subscription-based, pay-per-course. But one thing they all have in common is they cost quite a bit of money. We're trying to think outside the box and do it a little bit different.
Good. I was looking at the website here. Go ahead, boys.
Thank you for your answers. To Hammers, I would like to know, in the introduction of the site, it said, potenciando educación en LATAM con tecnología blockchain. Me gustaría saber si la plataforma está haciendo solo por la gente de LATAM. Y la última cuestión, I would like to know if you are at which cohort are you leading nowadays?
Which course?
Cohorts.
Oh, we're not leading any cohorts at all right now, actually. It's going to be open. So once that the web app side of it with the course gets deployed, once we sort out the login issue that we're having, the idea is that it'll be open to whoever wants to take it. We just want to gather some information so we can run some tests with the smart contracts that we have built. And then we're not going to have the learn to earn implemented at this stage of the project, because we first need to gather some information and see how student participation impacts the way in which we would distribute value and rewards. And that, I guess you could call that the first cohort. And that's going to be just open to however many want to join. If it's 10 people, 20, 30, we're just going to keep track of it. And then the other question that you asked with regards to our target demographic, definitely we're focusing. This was born because everyone who joined the team 2 years ago was from Latin America, different countries in Latin America. So the idea was to bridge that gap and technology in the region. And that is our primary focus to begin. However, part of our roadmap and things that have envisioned is that does not need to be limited to one country, specifically with regards to teaching. Like I said early on, most of the content nowadays gets acquired from English sources, let's call it, right? So if you limit that side of things only to Latin America, only to Spanish, then you're limiting the amount of knowledge that you're circulating amongst the community. So in that sense, it's not closed. I wouldn't say that we're closing the doors to different knowledge providers, let's call it. And the goal is also to expand this for regards to students, to other people outside of Latin America as well. Same with the company side, right? If you look at our video, it kind of gives you a quick, broad view of how the platform plans to work with students, industry, and instructors. And recently, when we started working with the university, I was like, okay, I guess that's something I never thought about. I thought university would look at us and be like, no, we don't want to work with you. But it seems like we could be a tool for them, especially for the low to mid-tier universities. Maybe the Harvards and the EDXs are not going to be interested, but I think in developing regions, there's another tier of universities that are looking for the knowledge and the tooling to provide value to their students. And that's one that I didn't foresee coming. So incorporating that element into it, industry, university, I think those are not going to be close to just Latin America. And yeah, we're looking at ways in which we can expand it.
Great. By the way, Kawi has a question for you. Right?
Yeah.
On the chat.
Oh yeah, is monetizing a YouTube channel. You know, are you talking as in monetizing from a platform's perspective or as an instructor? Like, i.e., maybe you put your course through YouTube and then funnel it into the platform as well.
Yeah. Idea is once you upload to YouTube and embed in the website. Once you do that, every access, either through website or to YouTube, you are getting funds theoretically.
Right. So I like that question actually, because that's one that I've been really thinking about lately. And my idea is that, let's say you want to teach something, Kawe. You go to IU and say, okay, I'm gonna set up my teaching platform, or let's call it my teaching page. Think of a Medium. If for you guys who have used Medium, which is a writing application, you come to IU and you say, hey, I'm gonna put up content on Catalyst School, right? So now you have iu.kawecatalyst.school.io, and that content is all yours. If you want to deliver it through a podcast audio format, go for it. If you want to deliver it in a video format, go for it. If that video format is linked to a YouTube channel that you're monetizing as well, so you're double monetizing, go for it. That is yours and yours to keep and yours to monetize. I'm only providing a space for me to essentially get you out to a wider audience in Latin America, I guess, or a more focused audience. And obviously for that is when I take a minor fee, which is fixed. And then, yeah, that's kind of how it's going to work. Obviously, our focus is more tech-based, coding, things that actually I can ask students, hey, you got to validate that you're learning for you to earn, if that makes sense.
Super nice. Yeah, you know, BNI is also, Conma is also putting together a project for Haskell. Can you tell us a little bit about what the project is, how the project is going, and actually have the website here? Let me just put it on the.
I can share my screen. So we are
okay,
still.
Perfect.
So this is our platform.
Oh, perfect. Okay, let me just. Where is it? Where is the stop share? Here it is. Go ahead. Perhaps you guys can do something together. I don't know.
So this is our LMS. Right now, it is just a LMS. Now we are doing a Web3 transition. So like Martin told, it's more of like a play to learn to earn, and teach to earn. So it's a peer-to-peer platform that we are creating. For now, we are validating it on our Web3 fellowship students. So we host this every month. So this is like a base education that we give. So anyone who finishes the Web3 fellowship, we give them an NFT, a soulbound NFT. Now, with the soulbound NFT, they get to involve in our decentralized Kanban board. So they'll be able to like take work once after the education is done.
Nice. And which courses do you have right now?
Right now, we are just offering foundations of blockchain. So use cases of blockchain and impact of blockchain. So that is Web3 Fellowship, what we offer. It's a month-long program. But apart from that, we are still yet to add our Haskell and Plutus. So that is underway. Something is wrong with the internet.
This is a great moment in history, man. I mean, even if those the subjects are in just starting, nobody has like a solid program that is teaching or sharing. But the good thing about that is that it's available to everybody that wants to come and build. Eventually, with time, there will be more restrictions. There will be not that much available. Everybody will need to pay for that time, and it will be much more advanced. So I think it's a great time in history, what is happening now.
Yeah.
So you guys been doing a lot of work, Vinay, huh?
I've been off work for a while, so just got back. But yeah, otherwise, most of the platforms are up and running.
Great. How did you guys won a project in Catalyst, right?
Not for this, as in like Fund 7 was for building Haskell talent pool. So we currently have, so we are running our second cohort of Haskell. And currently we have 7 students undergoing Plutus. So they're done with Haskell, now they're undergoing Plutus. And the previous batch, out of 14 students, we got 4 students who finished that entire course. So 4 plus right now 7. 11. We have 11 people who understand both Haskell and Plutus.
Exactly. No, what I'm trying to convey is the fact that the Catalyst proposal have been working for you guys, and you guys were able to survive with the funding they have. Partially, I mean, I know it's not always a lot, but the projects are still alive, which is important. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Jaime. Microphone.
Martin, you're on mute.
No, I had a question, Vinay. 4 out of 14 went from Haskell onto the Plutus one, or 4 out of 14 finished?
So the first cohort was a total of 23 people. And then it was, by the time they got done with Haskell, we had 7. And by the time we started off with Plutus, finally we had only 4 people finishing both Haskell and Plutus. And this batch, we had like 7 attending this batch, and the current cohort, the second cohort. So all 7, they're done with Haskell, and now they're undergoing this.
Yeah, that's the information that we're after right now. Actually, we've been doing studies in Latin America mainly, or third world countries, let's call it, because that completion rate or dropout rate, however you want to call it, is what I think can be used as fuel. Instead of seeing it as a disadvantage, I think those rates are what can be seen as fuel to drive the incentive for people to actually finish. If that makes sense. And yeah, it's good to know. Thanks. Like I'm definitely interested in those type of numbers.
In fact, like how you, as in like LMS company approaching you to like start off, and it didn't go well, is what you're told, right? So, as an LMS company approached you, and
the reason it didn't go well is because and I don't blame it. Like I think each business model is there for a reason, right? And I think right off the bat, the person that approached us did not want our platform to be open source, at least the code base. And again, I see it why, because it depends. Some people see that as an advantage, and a lot of people.
That is exactly what happened to us. So what happened was I went to Emergo Academy for my education 2020.
Yeah.
So back then Emergo wanted a LMS. So I referred to a friend of mine who actually made LMS for Emergo. So once they finished Emergo's LMS, when I approached them again, asking them if we can if you are okay with open sourcing the code, we'll be able to bring out a decentralized LMS. And they were pretty much interested, and that is how we were able to save a lot of time. Now we are using their LMS to run our courses, and now we are in a Web 2 to Web 3 transition where we will hit mainnet in next 3 months when it comes to Ethereum and anything related to EVM.
I see.
When it comes to Cardano, we see anywhere around a 6-month time.
That's good. No, that definitely helps a lot. No, for us, it was the opposite. For us, the guy was like, no, we don't want it open source. And I could see why. It's because to him, he thought that he would be losing money long term. Yeah. But that didn't align with our philosophy. So we're like, nah, it's okay.
But I was really surprised when I asked them, and they're like, we'll give it a thought. They took a week's time to just make all their questions. They come back with a list of questions. And so when we explain it to them, they got it right. They're like, okay, fine. Anyways, this is the future. Why don't we just give it a shot? So let our product be a Web 2 product, and what we are building is a Web 3, and we'll be able to bring out a tokenized LMS is what a tokenized DLMS is what we are working.
That's good. Did Emergo say they would have a stake on what you're building then, or is it more like, okay, you know what, you stake it, off you go?
No. Emergo. So Nueda is the company. So Nueda is the LMS company.
Yeah.
So they made a LMS for Emergo. So we got in touch with Nueda. So I referred Nueda to Emergo.
I see.
And then I approached Nueda, and we got the whole Web3 done.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were directly working with Emergo. Okay. Because we, one of our CTO, I don't know if you ever run into him, Roberto Cerud. He works for Emergo. He teaches there.
Yeah. I know Roberto.
He's very well known in Emergo. He makes sure he's well known.
Okay.
Awesome guy.
So he chatted with what's his name again? Can't remember. He chatted with someone from Emergo, and the vibe that I got was that
CTO of Emergo. CTO of Emergo is Bharat.
Yeah. Okay. With him. Yeah. I think he was talking with him, and that conversation came up also of potentially looking for ways of working in the future. Obviously not right now. Right now, I think our platform is too young for me to pursue those type of leads. But Emergo Roberto at least wanted to discuss it, to probe, right? And the vibe that I gathered from that was that Emergo is very much for business oriented, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
they are the commercial wing of Cardano, right? So
yeah, and it's good for them. It works. And I'm not gonna discard in the future potentially working with entities of that nature, but as of right now, it's still too early for us, and because of the way that we're structured and the way in which we move. Like I was telling them before you joined, we're not moving at the pace that a normal startup with VC funding, or a normal startup for that matter, moves. We've been moving fairly slow. Everyone in the team has full-time jobs, but with that, they also have a lot of experience.
But you already have the platform working, and I think the progress is noticeable.
Yeah, one thing I tell the team is, we're moving fairly slow, but in Spanish is lento pero seguro. I don't know how to say it in English. It's
mi madre acostumbraba a decir, lento pero constante se mueve el elefante.
Yeah, essentially it's slow, but I don't know how to say it, Juan. Like an elephant, you move slow, but you
slow,
steady.
But you're steady.
Yeah.
The elephant moves.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Right. Super. Yeah, de pronto piensa en de qué manera podrías, no sé, qué recursos podrías compartir y trabajar con Binay. Ellos tienen una infraestructura muy interesante. Son muy agresivos.
Oh.
Sí.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm very, very surprised with and happy for you guys, for you, Vinay, with the type of progress you guys have done.
Binay is gone. Binay is here still. Great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I was gonna say it's.
He left. He left.
Oh, he left. All right.
I mean, his signal was weak, maybe. Anyway, right. That's the idea, no? Yeah. To make partners, to make connections, and yeah. Qué bien. Qué bueno verte, Jaime. You guys know each other, Kawe and Jaime.
Yeah, I know Kawe.
Super.
He's always building for the community.
And boys too. Anyway, guys, it's 4 minutes close to the top of the hour. It's time for me to pursue other things, to start living my Web2 life.
Yeah.
It's not even that. Pero yeah, so me encantó escucharlo. ¿Tiene algún otro comentario?
Juan, that Gimbalab translation thing. Okay, is Pluto PBL? Is there any other session this week that you are aware of? So I can catch up.
Perfect. Well, yeah, I mean, every Wednesday and Thursday there are sessions at what the hour is. For me, it's 10:30 a.m. The UTC. Yes, let's look at gimbalabs.com, and you can see the schedule there.
When the Thursday are the book club meeting, the PBL course. I was not sure the site.
Yeah, it's questions and answers. Yeah, it's we can let me just share the screen. Okay. Gimbalabs.com, and we go to calendar, and we see we have Pluto's PBL, 10:30 a.m. I don't know what name. I thought you had the UTC hour. I have to see how many.
Live code. Today is over. Tomorrow, 10:30 UTC.
Okay, 10:30 UTC will be
7:30 here.
14:30 UTC. 14:30 UTC.
Okay, thanks.
Maybe again. So when you left, Jaime I was talking to Jaime that there might be things that we guys can do together, and you guys left. So I don't know.
That'll be great. Anything. Any help on.
I'm sorry.
No, 100%. I was telling Juan Binay that, yeah, I'm definitely impressed and then happy for you guys and the type of progress that you guys have made. So yeah, I do not discard. Like I tell everyone in the team, because everyone's kind of always looking out for ways to move the project forward with more hands or more people, or how we can help others. So yeah, if you ever feel like, hey, I think we could use some of your stuff or some of your help, or would like your input, we're here to help. And yeah, always welcome.
That'll be great. I'll get in touch with you. I'll actually share now. I think it works.
Now it works. Okay.
So this is the platform. So you get to measure the performance as well. So it's integrated with learning performance engine. So you can post your courses. So it's a marketplace. Again, it has a inbuilt marketplace functionality. And all the resources that you upload, you get to track the student metrics.
Nice.
So these are the 4 courses that we are offering for now, the base education that we are offering. So all these are trainer-led. And then you have like trainer-led to self-paced. So all different ways of offering courses is possible. So you get to like track their reports. So again, we are still testing it. It's been I think 2 weeks since we started on this particular.
Yeah, no, I hear you. We're gonna be doing the same thing actually. Because the web application is also based on an existing one. So yeah, we're gonna have to learn it and test it, and yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Right now we have like 185 students for this particular batch. We need to see. All this is like, again, we have like a 3 months timeline for Ethereum mainnet, and it'll take some more time for like Cardano.
Yeah. So are you guys gonna be launching on a Ethereum first?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are chain agnostic. So we basically have everything.
Yeah, same with us.
Good. Hey guys, let's welcome Federico. Federico, how are you?
Hi guys, how are you? Nice to be here. I just went into to say hi to you. I've been here. I've been listening. James on the other room.
Super.
Oh, sweet.
You have the opportunity to talk to him about the email that I sent to you.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great project, and we've been talking. We will get some talk with him and you to see how to give students some extra credits to be able to do the full course in using Demeter. So I wanted to give you an update on that because I saw your email.
Superman, thank you. Yeah, Federico, give us an update on what you guys do in TX5.io. Just for people to know here.
Yeah, we are a team of developers. We are building open source tools for Cardano for developers on Cardano. Our idea is to make life way easier for developers that want to enter Cardano world. And since there's a big pain point in getting into Cardano as a dev, we've been building open source tools, and also we've launched a platform that is a backend as a service for Cardano applications, and it has included inside the platform Visual Studio workspaces to begin coding directly on Cardano, connected to the blockchain and using all the resources a developer needs to build on Cardano and get all running in a few minutes instead of having to invest a few days in getting an environment ready. So that's basically what we do at TX5. And since Demeter is being used in the Plutus Pioneer program, and Murgo Academy is also using Demeter, and Gimba Labs is teaching how to use Demeter to solve some of the units in the course. We wanted to help Gimba Labs in giving students the chance to use Demeter, the free tier, just a bit more to be able to complete the course on Demeter.
Yeah, on that point, that would be an awesome collaboration, because it's not only once if the learner is able to go through the whole process of the course with Demeter available, for sure when they finish, they will want to have the meter. So then the conversation goes to you guys. That's a win-win. But in the middle of the course, someone doesn't have the resource, then it's kind of deceiving the idea. No? Actually, Binay and Jaime, they have good projects too that can use the meter. So it will be a great idea.
No, in fact, our trainer recently started introducing Demeter to our students.
Great. Well, I didn't know that. So yeah, so get in touch with us anytime, whatever we can help. We all need Cardano to be a bigger ecosystem, and that's a win for all. But not just from the economic point of view, but we embrace the philosophy behind Cardano. So if we wanted to prevail and to grow bigger, we need to collaborate. So anyone that needs our help or who wants to collaborate with us, you just get into our Discord server, get into TXPipe Discord server, drop a line, and we are there just to help.
Yeah, we'll get in touch with you.
You're more than welcome. And you will find me here all the same, here in LATAM Town Hall and somewhere else. So anytime, just
love me, right? Also, we have Nim here, and maybe Nim, you already know about TXPipe, right? Super.
Hey guys, hey everybody. Yes, I do know about TXPipe. Federico and the team are doing an amazing job. We were building also like the IDE on Git pod earlier, and we just saw that TXPipe was doing such a great job. We were like, okay, you guys do it, so we don't have to. And so yeah, I'm glad that it's being adopted across the ecosystem. Right, in the PPP program, and now hopefully in Gimbal Labs and others. So more power to you guys. I know hospital setup and environment was just brutal, man. Like when we started building on Cardano, it took like a whole month to set up, literally. Next hospital, and over there you just simply
click a button.
Sorry, someone's calling me.
Can
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah,
okay, cool.
You're in business.
Yeah. I'm excited. Excited for more frameworks that are developer friendly, as well as for more tooling, right? Like Mesh, like Helios, like ICANN, and because of that, also more apps, more tools, and just more companies that are going to be built quickly coming to Cardano. So,
right.
When I go to conferences, I tell people that's why I'm bullish. Because we have Pi Cardano, we have Helios, we have ICANN, we have JavaScript people, Python people. We recently actually have migrated to Helios ourselves. And the beauty of this is, we talked to the founders of Helios and of Mesh, and they join our Web3 meetings. Like, yeah, and then, they ask us, what do you guys need? This is what we need. I'm like, okay, awesome. Can you build it? I'm like, yes. So it's very close collaboration. And I think I spoke with the TXPipe team at some point, and they're just really, really nice to partner with. And that's why, if we don't have to build it and they can really build it like Demeter.run, right? Then more power to it. We have a lot of things to do. And I'm just really glad that there are people in the community that are doing amazing things.
Yeah, I'm glad we are not all depending on Catalyst for funding and for everything. But the reality is that Catalyst is a super tool to create connections, to show you what you do, and show what you have, and find people to help you build what you want to build. It's super good for that. Yeah. So Robert, welcome. How are you? Robert?
Doing well. Just listening.
Good. Welcome here. Anyway, yes. So Federico, I don't know if Nim has in your well, you just mentioned it that you guys are using it. The most important thing is that facilitates. I mean, just Dimitri is the one that I've been working with. Facilitates all, at 6 months of a study and breaking your head, putting together an environment, which is great.
Yeah, but it's just part of the work Dimitri does. Dimitri, it serves as a backend, as a service for projects as well. Big projects are working under using our platform as their backend because it's built in a way you can share instances with others if you don't need you don't have very big requirements, so you can reduce your costs sharing instances, and we give them the support and we keep all updated, and so, for example, JPG Store is running their infra in our backend as a service, and we're working with JDSwap. They are using our infra as well. So the part of workspaces is just one of the resources you can use from Dimitri, but really I think the game changer is the backend as a service platform we are building, and we are open sourcing everything on the next quarter, so everybody can understand the code and can even just if they want build their own Dimitri instances to work. So that's where the project is going.
Great.
So now we are talking with big projects on Cardano to get them to know this service, because we think it's also a way of democratizing the access to Cardano, reducing cost, because infrastructure is expensive if your project it's really not big enough, and we think that sharing instances is a way of reducing costs.
Exactly. Great. It's a great thing to see how everybody's putting his piece on building Cardano little by little and getting adoption. Right.
And as Nin said, we need diversification. We need a lot of languages. We need a lot of platforms, a lot of SDKs, because when an ecosystem is diverse, it's resilient. So, and if we want it to be resilient, we need it to be diverse, and that's why I think that as much projects as possible, it's the best for Cardano.
Exactly.
So, and I think everyone in Cardano has this philosophy. So we talk to Nin, we talk to Gimbal Labs, we talk to Mesh. They are all collaborating inside. We have a Discord server where they are all sharing and interacting, and we interact with Helios and we interact with Aiken, and so it's a way to build. We are building. I like to think this as a country. I think we are building a country, a nation, and we need engineers, and we need educators, and we need economists, and so we need to collaborate. This is just the beginning of the construction, and it's time to share.
It's the Web3 nation. Anyway, hey Nim, thank you, Federico, for stopping by. We'll connect. I'll send you an email with James, and we get together and talk about that. Nim, I want to ask you, what's going on with Snowbilly? I mean, give us an update.
Ooh, so much. We keep building. I can probably show you guys a little bit after the recording stuff.
Okay, let's just stop it now.
Because okay, awesome.
No, but in reality,
let me show you guys.
3:15. I have stuff to do, let's stop this, chat a little more, and then we keep on going. So everybody's invited to come back. Yes, to come back here on the 22nd of March for another session of Sala de Café. Remember, it's Spanish, English, and Portuguese. We just cannot say no English but we can translate all this. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for being here, and let me stop the recording right now.